Archangel Michael says, your miracle will secret in 5 minutes. After you see this secret, it's only for you. A very bad news is coming to your house. You always skips this, open it immediately. Archangel Michael says, the door that has refused to open will unlatch in precisely 5 minutes after you see this, and it must remain a secret meant only for your heart. A heavy shadow is moving toward your house with news that can break the weak and test the strong. You have delayed before and it cost you, so this time stay close and breathe with me until the end. Do not turn away because the timing is alive right now and your name is written on it. A quiet hand has been guiding events behind your back, setting a table where you will sit in victory. The next 5 minutes carry the shape of a turning point that will not repeat. Something valuable that belongs to you was touched by careless hands and yet it was not destroyed. The stain they tried to leave on your spirit has already begun to lift like mist when the sun appears. The proof of this will arrive in a way that even your doubt cannot argue. Your home has felt colder lately because a message kept circling without landing. Tonight that message lands and it brings clarity where there has been a knot inside your chest. I am placing a guard over your threshold so what is meant for you is not stolen again. Type Amen to get blessing 333. A very bad news is walking down the road toward your gate, but it is out of breath and it will arrive late. Your heart will hear a knock that sounds like trouble, and then it will hear a second knock that sounds like relief. The second knock is the one to open. A person who spoke your name with bitterness has been losing their grip on the story they invented. Their plan relied on your silence, but your light has started making the truth visible. When the truth moves, lies begin to sweat. You have trained yourself to be strong, but you do not have to carry the entire river alone. I am placing unseen helpers beside you who will lift what your back should not carry. By sunrise a sign will rest on your path like a white feather on black stone. The next call you receive will try to draw you into panic, yet panic is not your portion. Your breath will be your shield and your patience will be your sword. Wait 3 extra beats before you answer and watch how the tone changes. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, the secret is simple and the secret is powerful. Write this on your spirit without ink or paper, because it will glow from the inside. What is yours will recognize you when you stand without trembling. Someone close to you who once closed their eyes to your pain is about to open them wide. They will step forward with words that feel like a bandage on a wound you hid. Let those words land and do not push them away out of habit. Your name was used in a room where you were not invited, and they thought silence would cover it. The cover has slipped and your favor is showing through like gold beneath ash. A correction is moving toward your records and it will be public and precise. In the past you accepted crumbs because you were taught that crumbs were a feast. Now the table is changing height so your shoulders can rest while you eat your portion. This is not arrogance, it is alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 555. A message marked urgent will appear like a storm cloud in the afternoon. Do not let the first drops convince you that the flood is winning. The ground under your feet is higher than you remember. Your sleep has been shallow because your spirit keeps watching the door. Tonight your sleep will deepen as I stand watch instead. I will pull the thorn of worry from the soft part of your mind. A person who played with your trust will try to return wearing new perfume. Your intuition will smell the old pattern beneath it and your feet will remain planted. This time you choose peace over noise. The bad news thought it owned your evening, but it is arriving to meet a wall it cannot climb. The wall is made of every prayer you whispered when no one was listening. Those whispers became brick and I stacked them myself. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You are not late even though the clock has frightened you for months. You are right on time because the path needed this exact hour to open. Heaven moves like a tide and you are standing on the high mark. A door that was painted shut by other people's opinions will swing on new hinges. The key is not metal, the key is your decision. Decide once and the door obeys. Your hands will touch something small that carries a larger promise. Hold it without fear and do not pick it apart looking for flaws. It is not bait, it is a seed. A letter or text will attempt to bend your mood downward, but it will bend and snap like a twig in a storm. Your spirit is a trunk that does not bow to gossip. The roots under you reach deeper than the rumor mill can dig. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, there is a countdown that began the moment you opened this message. The angelic clock is not late and not early, and it has landed at your address. In 5 minutes the first sign will flash like a pulse in your chest. Your house will feel lighter as if a window opened in a room without windows. That is not imagination, that is a pressure releasing. Breathe it in and let your shoulders drop. You will feel drawn to tidy a corner, move a chair, or sweep a threshold. Do it without overthinking because movement creates momentum. While you move, an unseen hand will move obstacles you cannot see. Someone will confess a piece of the story that was hidden. They expect your rage, but what they will meet is your clarity. Your clarity will make them smaller than their lies. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The person who tried to send disaster to your home is dealing with a mirror. The same energy they released is turning back like a boomerang with your name removed. It will land where it was born and you will not have to touch it. A call from a distance will bring a choice that feels heavy and bright at the same time. You will choose what honors your peace and discovers your future. Your dignity will be the compass that does not spin. Before midnight a sign of money, relief, or official correction will nudge your phone. It will not be loud but it will be real. Treat it as a doorway and step through. Your heart has learned how to hold pain without breaking, and now it will learn how to hold relief without feeling guilty. You owe no apology for receiving what you were promised. Let the good news take a chair in your kitchen. Type Amen to get blessing 999. When fear knocks, it will not find you shaking the way it did last season. It will find you standing in a room that has been washed with courage. Courage is quiet and it is already filling your lungs. A familiar name may appear on your screen with a late-night message. Read it with a calm soul and a steady jaw. Your response will be measured and your power will be felt. The bad news wanted to make you run around your house looking for exits. Instead you will stand at the center and become the exit for every shadow. Light exits from you in straight lines. There is a paper trail where someone tried to move pieces that did not belong to them. The trail is being traced backward and the error will correct in your favor. The signature that matters has already lifted a pen for you. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. You will discover that your tears were not wasted because they watered a field you could not see. That field is about to grow in the open where everyone can witness it. The first green shoots are humility and the harvest is vindication. A door that was guarded by a difficult personality is losing its guard. Their voice will sound smaller because your discernment is louder. You will walk past without needing to shout. Your body will feel a warmth at the back of your neck when the moment arrives. That is the sign that you are protected from behind. Keep moving forward and let the warmth follow you like a cloak. The person who kept saying you are unlucky will run out of sentences. Their prediction fails because your season changed while they were not looking. You are not a headline in their story anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You will wake tomorrow with a clearer plan than you had tonight. The first step will feel obvious and friendly. The second step will appear only after you take the first. The enemy of your peace has been asking for a stage and now that stage is closing its curtains. They will feel unheard because heaven muted the microphone. Your silence will be louder than their performance. Your name will be spoken in a helpful room where solutions are born. Someone there is assigned to carry your file as if it were their own. They will not stop until the ribbon is cut. The night tried to convince you it would never end, but the horizon has already changed color. Morning is not a rumor, it is an appointment. You are on the guest list and your seat is reserved. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. A letter with numbers that once scared you will show a smaller total or a cleared balance. Relief will move through your chest like a fresh breeze after a storm. Keep that letter as a souvenir of deliverance. Your home will hear laughter again because heaviness is packing its bags. You will clean a shelf and make space for new gifts and better memories. The air will taste different when joy returns. Someone loyal to you has been quiet because they were gathering proof. They will open their hand and show you what they found. The proof will speak in complete sentences. You will feel a soft nudge to forgive a piece of the past without inviting it back into the present. That kind of forgiveness is firm and wise. It locks the door while throwing the burden into the sea. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. A message of apology will arrive with awkward timing. Accept the clean part and return the dirty part to sender. Boundaries are kindness to your future. The minute hand is almost at the promise and your breath knows it. The hush you feel is not fear, it is the quiet before a blessing lands. Let the hush wrap you like a shawl. Your gifts have been undervalued by people who only understand noise. They will soon understand impact when your results speak. Results are a language that does not need translation. A family matter that has been circling will finally choose a landing place. It will land where it harms you least and helps you most. Your peace will be the winner. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. A contract or agreement with your name on it is entering alignment. It will be revised so it does not drain your spirit. The clauses that hurt you will be removed like thorns. Your steps will feel guided as if the floor itself wants you to succeed. That is because the floor is made of answered petitions. Every square you cross acknowledges your resilience. An unexpected ally will use their voice for you in a moment you cannot predict. They are not doing it for credit, they are doing it because heaven whispered your name. Let gratitude, not surprise, be your reply. The bad news that was scheduled for your address is still on the way, but it is weak and disorganized. By the time it reaches your gate, your victory will already be standing there. Victory will greet it and send it on. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The 5-minute secret is this: you are crossing from almost to actually and from waiting to receiving. This crossing happens silently so it cannot be spoiled by jealous eyes. Guard your joy the way you guard your breath. You will notice a small delay that protects you from a bigger problem. Thank the delay and let it pass. Protection often wears the costume of inconvenience. Your reflection will look steadier because the storm inside you is losing its fuel. Peace will settle in your shoulders like a sleeping bird. Carry it gently and it will stay. A habit that kept draining you will feel heavier than usual and you will put it down. Do not pick it back up just to be polite to your past. Your future is waiting with both hands open. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The next room you enter will feel like a page turning. People there will respond to your presence without understanding why. Your spirit speaks before your mouth does. An object you misplaced will surface when you stop searching. It will carry a memory that used to hurt and now heals. This is how you will know your season turned. Your kindness has been misunderstood as weakness by the small-hearted. That misunderstanding ends when your boundaries stand up straight. Kindness and strength are siblings in your house. Tonight, I post a sentinel over your sleep so the door stays guarded and the window stays watched. Your home will not host disaster because it is already hosting destiny. Rest with your hands open and your mind calm. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. When morning steps in, the first light will carry a message that belongs to you. It may arrive as a ping, a knock, a line of text, or a settled knowing. Receive it without arguing with it. The path ahead will not be crowded because it was carved with your name, not a crowd's expectation. Walk it at your own pace without apologizing. Your pace is prophetic and your timing is chosen. A celebration will be scheduled on a day you once feared. That is how the universe returns balance. The date that tried to haunt you will start to bless you. You will feel loved in a way that does not require you to shrink first. That love will not demand a performance. It will ask only for your honest presence. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Your miracle is now breathing in the same room as you and it prefers silence. Keep it close and keep it private until it roots. When it is ready, it will bloom in ways that no rumor can trample. The bad news made a reservation at your table, but your table is full of goodness. There is no chair left for despair. Let it knock and find there is no seat. You have stepped out of the loop that kept repeating the same pain. The loop ended while you were learning patience. Now forward is the only direction that fits you. Remain obedient to the peace that just arrived and do not lend your ears to the old noise. Your destiny is louder than the storm that tried to claim your address. The seal is set and the miracle is in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Your footsteps are learning a quieter rhythm that attracts the right doors. The noise that used to pull you away is losing interest in your name. Peace is selecting you like a hand selects a key that fits. A message will arrive that seems small but carries a wide sky inside it. Read it with steady shoulders and let the horizon open without announcing itself. Gentle news can move mountains when you receive it without fear. Someone who underestimated your patience will watch you finish what they thought you could not begin. Their surprise will not derail your focus because you are occupied with progress. Progress is a sound that calms your nervous system. Your home is becoming a sanctuary where heavy stories run out of breath. Even memories are choosing to sit softly instead of scratching at your walls. Rest is learning your address and it plans to stay. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. A favor long delayed is circling back with fresh ink and better terms. The signature that mattered is now paired with timing that suits you. What once required begging will now respond to a simple nod. You will notice your posture shifting like a tree that has discovered deeper water. Strength will feel natural instead of forced. The effort that used to ache will turn into smooth motion. A familiar voice will ask to revisit a chapter you already closed. Your boundary will remain polite and firm like a lighthouse that refuses to move. The tide respects structures that do not argue. You are carrying a promise that prefers quiet halls to crowded rooms. Let your steps be deliberate so the promise can grow roots. The quickest path is the one that does not leak energy. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The day will present a choice between an old loop and a new lane. The loop offers drama and the lane offers destiny. Choose the road that does not demand you shrink. An unexpected credit or correction will find you with simple clarity. It may look like a small number but it unlocks a larger flow. Keep the receipt as a marker of turned tides. Someone is preparing to test your patience with half-truths and rehearsed sorrow. Your calm will make their performance unnecessary. Truth stands taller when the room is quiet. You will feel guided to rearrange a space and discard a few tired objects. As the room changes, your inner map updates. Space clears like a windshield before a long drive. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. A loyal ally who has been silent will step out with timely help. They were quiet because they were building a bridge. You will cross it with gratitude and sure feet. A deadline that once felt like a cliff will become a doorway. You will meet it with steady breath and clear sequence. The clock will start to feel like a partner, not a predator. An apology will arrive that does not fix the past but frees the present. Accept the part that cleans and decline the part that clings. Freedom is the favor you give your next season. Your sleep will offer a dream that places a missing piece in your hand. Wake gently and write what you remember in your heart. The day will recognize the note and harmonize with it. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Your courage is learning to move without noise and that is why doors are opening before your hand arrives. The air around your name is clearing like fog that decided to leave. Keep walking the simple steps that return your power to you. You will receive a message that sounds ordinary but changes the map under your feet. Read it once slowly and let it settle like a steady drum. The shift will be gentle and irreversible. A person who kept you waiting will try to set the tempo again, but your rhythm belongs to your future now. You will honor yourself by keeping the pace that protects your peace. Respect will follow the speed of your boundaries. Your home will feel the weight lift as if a hidden window unlocked itself. This is the moment heaviness realizes it cannot live where truth is washing the floor. Let that clean feeling become your new baseline. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. A correction long overdue is already traveling with your name spelled properly. It will arrive with an ease that makes you exhale deeper than you have in months. Keep that paper or screenshot as proof that tides obey timing. Someone will reach for your attention using urgency they created themselves. You will respond with the calm of a mountain that does not move for echoes. Their story will shrink when it finds no fuel. You will notice a sudden clarity about a decision that used to knot your stomach. The clarity will feel like good posture for your soul. Stand in it and let the day align around you. An object you almost threw away will reveal a use at the exact right moment. The timing will feel playful and precise. Smile and receive the convenience as a wink from grace. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Your name is being mentioned in a room that once ignored you, and this time it attracts solutions. A door in that room will open because someone brave decided to say yes on your behalf. Walk through when it appears and do not look back. A familiar fear will try to visit out of habit, but it will find your address changed. Your spirit now lives where hope pays the rent. Fear cannot afford your neighborhood. You will be guided to put one small task in front of another like stones across a creek. As you step, the water will carry away the noise that tried to follow. Progress will feel quiet and powerful. A message from the past may arrive with softened edges. Read it with the wisdom you gained, not the wounds you carried. Growth will translate every line into stability. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. A late-night idea will land with the weight of a key. Write it down and honor the timing without over-explaining it to anyone. Keys do not need announcements, they need locks. The person who underestimated your resilience will see the results and go silent. Let their silence be their lesson and keep your focus forward. Victory enjoys privacy. Your steps will carry you to a conversation where truth is welcomed like fresh air. Speak plainly and let your eyes do the extra work. The outcome will favor the uncluttered path. An invitation will arrive that feels almost too tailored to be real. Check it with your peace and accept it if your breath stays even. The right doors do not shout, they fit. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Your steady patience is starting to feel like quiet thunder that moves walls without shouting. People who once relied on your reaction will discover you prefer resolution over noise. This is how your peace begins to win negotiations before they start. A routine notification will hide a generous upgrade to your path. Read it slowly and let its promise stretch across your week like morning light across a floor. What looks small will widen as you walk it. Guilt will attempt to borrow your attention with rehearsed lines and urgent tones. Your boundaries will stand like clean glass that lets in light and keeps out weather. You will choose what honors your future and the room will adjust. Your threshold is protected and your rooms remember how to breathe. Open a window or light a small flame and feel the stale exit. Freshness will settle on your table like a friend who finally arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. A document with your name will complete a circle that once felt impossible to close. The line that used to tilt against you will straighten and hold. Keep a copy as a monument to alignment. An ally you almost forgot will schedule a quiet conversation that matters more than the loud meetings. Their timing will match your preparation like a key sliding home. You will leave that room with clarity instead of effort. A dream will hand you a map in the language of symbols. Trust the feeling more than the picture and let the feeling guide your next step. The day will confirm the dream with a gentle echo. What used to terrify you will look smaller in your hand because your hand is stronger. You will breathe evenly and watch the fear dissolve without ceremony. Strength will feel like comfort rather than armor. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. A delay in payment, approval, or release will unlock with a soft click. The number may not shout, yet it will open a corridor of relief. Walk down that corridor with gratitude and purpose. Your creativity is returning like rainfall after a dry season. The pen will move, the voice will warm, and ideas will arrive with clean footsteps. Honor them without over-explaining them to people who do not hear the music. A familiar name will return with gentler posture. You will define the terms that protect your progress and still keep your heart clean. This is maturity made visible. Nature will send you a small sign at the edge of your attention. A bird will land closer than usual, or the wind will carry a sentence only you can hear. Receive it as confirmation that heaven still speaks fluent you. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. A new door will open without applause, and that is the proof that it is yours. Step through quietly and let success grow roots before you hang lights. Private growth becomes public fruit at the right hour. You will notice how a recent inconvenience kept you clear of a larger trap. Say thank you to what blocked you and keep moving. Protection often wears plain clothes. A family thread will tie itself without knots when compassion enters the room. You will speak with a steady tone that refuses to bruise. The outcome will favor peace over performance. The night will sigh and turn the color of morning over your windowsill. Your body will understand before your mind catches up, and calm will rise like steam from tea. Keep your miracle close and your circle smaller than your blessing. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. Your silence is not empty because it is carrying instructions that only you can hear. The room listens when you breathe like the sea returning to shore. Keep that rhythm and let it polish your steps. A relative who held their words like weapons will soften without expecting you to shrink. You will hold your posture and receive only the clean part. The rest will fall to the floor and stay there. You will discard an old script that kept you repeating stale scenes. The space that appears will attract a solution you did not know how to request. Answers travel faster to uncluttered tables. A simple meal will taste like victory because your nervous system recognizes safety. Eat slowly and let your body memorize this season. This is how peace becomes your new default. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. The road that once frightened you will feel like a lane you paved with patience. Your shoes will agree with the journey and the horizon will walk toward you. Progress will hum like a steady engine. A stranger sentence will arrive as if rehearsed for your exact hour. Accept it as a signpost and keep moving. Help does not always need a last name. An official page or portal will behave as if it finally remembers your worth. The click that once failed will open a door that was waiting for your courage. Screens respect steady hands. You will gather your documents with calm precision and a missing detail will show itself. The number that once hid will stand in plain sight. Alignment arrives when panic leaves the room. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. Your finances will inhale and exhale like lungs that just learned a cleaner air. A figure will adjust in your favor and the relief will echo through your plans. Hold that echo and build with it. Self-respect will hold your schedule like a spine holds the body. You will say yes where your future blossoms and no where your peace would bleed. The day will obey your clarity. When you speak in the next room, the light will actually feel brighter. That brightness is your integrity reflected back to you. Let it spill quietly without explaining its source. A repair that kept missing its moment will suddenly move to the front of the line. The timing will make perfect sense the second it happens. You are not late because truth rejects hurry. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. An object you almost overlooked will glint with purpose. Pick it up and let it complete a small loop. Small loops teach big trust. You will take a short walk and meet a sign that matches your inner map. The wind will confirm the direction by settling on your shoulders. Your steps will answer without needing a speech. Your timeline will shift in your favor without a battle. The shift will be quiet and permanent. Quiet changes hold better than loud promises. A family thread will weave itself into a simple pattern that does not tangle your heart. You will contribute grace and keep your boundaries intact. Peace will win the vote. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. The night will feel shorter because purpose makes darkness efficient. Sleep will arrive like a soft guard at your door. Morning will find you already chosen. A repeating number on a screen or clock will touch your attention like a tap on the shoulder. Receive it as confirmation that alignment is active. Your path is speaking a language you understand. Your talent will return with a steadier voice and clearer edges. It will knock on doors that used to ignore you, and those doors will open. Humility will walk in first and excellence will sit beside it. You will end the day with a list that feels complete instead of heavy. Gratitude will place a seal on your evening. The seal will not be broken by noise. Your discipline is starting to glow like a quiet lamp that refuses to flicker. People who once walked past your worth are doubling back with softer eyes. Let the calm you earned remain the loudest thing in the room. An ordinary errand will intersect with perfect timing that solves a bigger knot. You will recognize the help because your body will relax before your mind understands. Accept the ease and move with it. A small promise you made to yourself will be kept without effort. Keeping it will feel like oil on the hinges of your future. The door that used to creak will glide. Your name is leaving the mouth of comparison and entering the language of accuracy. Accuracy will protect your momentum better than applause. Applause will catch up when results arrive. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. You will touch a document or message that finally aligns with your truth. The misprint that haunted you will correct like a cloud splitting for sun. Keep the proof and walk on. An invitation will show up that matches the edges of your growth. You will step into it without shrinking, and the room will adjust to your full height. Height is not arrogance, it is rightful posture. A difficult face from your past will try to recruit your attention. Your silence will refuse the contract, and your peace will sign its own name. Contracts expire when power returns home. You will notice a new patience in your words and a new steadiness in your feet. People will feel safe near you because you feel safe inside you. Safety multiplies favor. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. A delay will catch you for one breath and then release you into a faster lane. That single pause will spare you a bigger detour. Thank the pause and keep the lane. Your nights are becoming shorter for the right reasons because purpose is efficient. Sleep will drape over you like a soft guard and lift you at the exact hour. You will wake with instructions that fit your morning. A number on a bill, form, or ledger will tilt in your favor. What once looked immovable will slide into place with a modest click. Modest clicks build mighty chapters. An old rumor will run out of oxygen when truth walks in. You will not need speeches because clarity is already wearing your face. Let the room do the math. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. You will throw away a tiny item and feel a sudden lightness. The lightness is space making room for your next answer. Answers love tidy tables. A stranger's kindness will arrive at the exact edge of your need. Receive it without explaining your worth to anyone. Worth is fluent without translation. Your phone will deliver a message that feels like a green light. Take the step it suggests and trust the route to unfold one corner at a time. Corners hide gifts from crowded eyes. A familiar song will find you and steady your breath. The rhythm will wash the last residue of panic from your muscles. Keep that rhythm close until the evening cools. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. Your schedule will align like gears finding each other after months of slipping. The click you hear is your life accepting balance. Balance does not brag, it holds. A quiet supporter is preparing to mention your name where solutions live. They will speak with authority and gentleness at the same time. You will feel the door move because of it. Your home will hear laughter again and it will feel natural. The walls will stop echoing old scenes and begin learning new lines. Joy will set a chair by the window. You will step into a conversation and notice your calm shift the outcome. People will choose clarity because your example is a blueprint. Blueprints do not argue, they guide. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. A road that felt narrow will widen without you forcing it. The widening comes from choices you made when nobody clapped. Private strength builds public lanes. You will see the sign you asked for in a way only you could recognize. It will land softly and sit beside you like a friend. Recognition will warm your shoulders. A payment or approval will appear with better terms than expected. You will nod instead of gasp because you trained your nervous system for good news. Training pays in quiet dividends. Someone who toyed with your patience will notice your absence. Your absence will speak in full sentences they cannot interrupt. Keep walking where your peace lives. Type Amen to get blessing 4242. Your focus is becoming a river that refuses to leak into petty fields. Work that once scattered will gather under a single clear horizon. That horizon will be friendly and close. You will feel an urge to reorganize a drawer, file, or folder. The object you need will surface as if it heard its name. Order answers faster than hurry. A neighbor, colleague, or relative will show a softer face than you remember. You will accept the soft while guarding the gate of your calm. Gates can be kind and firm at once. The weather of your spirit is changing from gusts to a consistent breeze. Plans will stop wobbling and start holding. Holding is victory disguised as ordinary. Type Amen to get blessing 4343. A message you send will land with clarity that dissolves confusion. Your words will take the shortest path between truth and peace. Peace will sign the receipt. You will feel a nudge to step outside for a moment you cannot predict. The air will carry a phrase that feels written for you. Keep that phrase and let it anchor your afternoon. A small refund, discount, or forgiveness of balance will appear in the least dramatic way. Quiet money still counts and it stacks with gratitude. Stack it and plan with it. Your timeline is being polished by timing that respects your growth. The polish will reveal reflections you forgot you carried. Look once, smile, and proceed. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Your name is stepping out of the shadow and into exact records that finally honor your path. The line that wobbled beside your identity is straightening like dawn along a horizon. Keep walking while the ink dries in your favor. You will notice how patience saved you time you would have wasted repairing hurry. The minutes you once feared are now your quiet investors. Their interest pays out in clarity and ease. A familiar doorway will feel new because you arrived with different posture. The handle that once slipped will catch and turn. Enter without shrinking and let the room adjust to your true size. Your hands will stack one paper on another and the missing piece will appear as if summoned by order. Order is a magnet for mercy. Mercy is already circling your address. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. An unexpected kindness will travel through the most ordinary channel. It will sound like routine and behave like rescue. Receive it without explaining why you deserve it. Old fear will try to text you using yesterday's tone. You will mute the notification and watch the silence protect your nervous system. Protection is louder than panic when you let it be. A room that once auditioned you will now offer a seat with your name engraved. Sit down and let your work speak without performance. Results are fluent and they have perfect timing. The message that threatened your evening will arrive smaller than your breath. You will read it once and feel its weight dissolve like salt in warm water. What remains is peace staying to finish the night. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. Your calendar will make space on its own because timing respects growth. The task that mattered most will slide into the front row. You will meet it with full attention and easy shoulders. Someone will attempt to borrow your momentum with a story that leaks. You will listen with kindness and keep your engine for the road ahead. Leaks do not ride in your vehicle anymore. Peace will choose your voice first when the moment opens. You will speak in clean lines that travel directly to resolution. Resolution will nod and take its place beside you. As night settles, your threshold remains guarded by calm certainty. Windows hold light, doors hold boundaries, and both obey your command. Rest while the miracle completes its quiet work. Type Amen to get blessing 4747.